do? What it do, fam? How everybody been? Man, it's your boy Tezo here. And now look it. I got my hands on this BO7 beta a little early. And I'm gonna give y'all my first impressions. Alright. Now, if I was to rate it right now, if someone walked up to me, hey yo, Tez, what do you rate the beta, man? I'm be like, hey, I rate like a 7.58. They be like, wow, I'm gonna tell you why right now. Alright. Look, I'm gonna tell you the pros first. First is the guns. I'll be honest, the guns ain't bad. I like them. They good. They feel nice. They're smooth. They feel original. Don't feel like I'm using the same gun each time I pick a different gun up. Now, there are a lot of remakes of these guns, and that's fine because they made them feel original. They made them feel new. They shoot nice. And I ain't mad at that. Now, other than guns, we got the maps. The maps ain't bad. They're not the best. And I'm going to tell y'all what's not good about them when I get to the cons. But the maps are nice. They're vibrant. They're bright. They're not dark. I can see. I love that they added color to the game. It's so much fun. Doesn't feel like I'm going to be falling asleep in the next 5 minutes. Hopefully, when they add Nuketown, it don't feel like the same old Nuketown. God, if you're listening, don't do it. Also, the streaks. The streaks are nice. As you can see right here, I'm just going to clip a little gameplay of me using the Vito. It's nice. It's fun. You can add the overclock on the streaks, and it's so nice that they did that. It's not new. It's a new name. Overclock's the new name for it, but you can always add, not always, but in Infinite Warfare, they let you add stuff on your streaks. They either get them easier or they're more expensive, but do better things and all that cool stuff, just like how Overclock is doing. And I think it's smart. I think it's great. Great implementation on it. And hopefully that's something that we see later in COD. Doesn't have to be every COD, but it ain't mad throwing that in every once in a while. Now on to Overload the game. Overload is nice. It's fun, very competitive, very team oriented. I think this is going to be a CDL chokehold game mode right here. It's fun. Hardpoint's nice, but again, CDL Hardpoint is really fun because it's very team oriented. But Overload, if you're looking for, you got some friends, y'all want to play a team oriented game, Overload is very fun. It's very competitive, and I think you guys should try it even in the beta. Go ahead. It's fun. And even if you are alone, it's okay to try it. Next one is Overclock. I think Overclock is nice. You can get it on stems, technicals, you can get it on grenades. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's really dope, and I like how they put it on majority of the stuff, so it's a different game feel for things. All right, I want my grenade to do a little more explosive damage or just a wider range. Or every time I stem my ship, I can either do debuffs or I can move quicker. My streaks get them so they can be a little better or even cost a little less so I can get them faster. It's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really love it, and like I said, I think that was a great implementation this year to add something new because it does still kind of feel like we're playing BO6, just a complete version of it. And that's really it for the cons. I mean, pros. Like I said, those pros were good enough for me to notice them and make me write them down and want to talk about them. Now the cons. Let's get to the cons. One is the doors. Everyone's talked about it. This probably isn't your first video on if COD is good or not for the beta, but if it is, doors are a nuisance. It's not fun having to walk through them. It's not fun having to shoot them open. They're just a nuisance, and I don't like them. They really should either get rid of them or just like if I throw a grenade at the door blows up, and so it no longer closes or it's something. Add something, like the doors are annoying. They're supposed to be doing an update when the beta drops for everyone tomorrow, the 5th. Saying, hey, the doors are going to stay open longer and you don't have to get so close to open the doors because that's where you have to be like 2 centimeters away for it to even open. But hey, I like it. I like that they're trying to fix things, but I just don't even like doors being in games, to be honest with you. It's just annoying. And then moving on, wall jumping. It's not necessarily a con, but it's not a pro. Wall jumping in this game just feels out of place. Let me just say it. It feels out of place, and it feels like they just added it so the game could feel different from BO6. That's what it kind of feels like. again, it just feels out of place. You can't double jump, you can't wall run. You literally get a jump off the wall, and that's it. A different angle to kill someone, a different angle to wrap around the corner. And don't get me wrong, that's dope. But again, it just feels weird and out of place. Again, it's not that it's a con, but it's not a pro. It's more of a con than a pro in my eyes. And the maps, this kind of falls on the wall jump. They created a lot of the maps around wall jumping. And if I'm being honest, sometimes I forgot I could wall jump because the maps just don't make you have to wall jump unless it's certain parts. And then you kind of remember, oh yeah, I can wall jump just to get over here. And there's a lot of campy spots in this game where you gotta wall jump and you're climbing super slow until your camper ends up killing you regardless. So it's an LL for me for that one because like you would think, all right, we got wall jump, let's make it so it make it a little easier, but there's less climbing into windows and stuff. No, the climbing is very slow, and the maps make it so if you're camping, some of the angles are really hard to get them out of. And hopefully, Call of Duty can introduce some maps that are a little less like that, but who knows? Who knows? Next on is hardcore, and the reason why I'm putting hardcore on here, the game mode itself, I love it. That's my main play. Game mode style of play is hardcore, but the drone pods ruined hardcore for me within the 3 games that I played. Drone pods are dumb. Let me just say that the drone pods are so dumb. All you do is put a device in the ground and they just spit out drones that explode when they see you. The dumbest ish ever, and whoever thought about that needs to take a break or paid leave something. You shouldn't be in the studio after that. It ruined hardcore because they just plant a drone pod in their spawn. Don't get out of their spawn and let their drones get all the kills, get streaks, and then they get out their spawn. That's the hardcore experience. If you want to deal with that, be my guest. I couldn't do it. Like I said, I played 3 games, and it's not that I wasn't. You could destroy the drone pods. You can destroy them, but then now you're having to shoot at the floor to destroy a drone pod instead of shooting someone right next to it. It's dumb. Hopefully they can nerf that or fix that. But that was me with the hardcore. Perks, again, perks can be a little better. I feel like they're making you sacrifice a lot with the perks this year. Not too much to say on that. You have to have dexterity to even enjoy the game, in my opinion. If you don't have dexterity, it just feels like movement's trash, and it's just not. It doesn't feel like that's how it's supposed to be played. You have to have dexterity, or it just feels like the gameplay isn't as fluid. Next is the spawns. The spawns aren't terrible, but gosh, they can be better. Oh my gosh, sometimes your team's not pushed up all the way, and for some odd reason, someone somehow spawns right behind you every time. Sometimes they get wonky, and I get it. Can't always have good spawns. But man, just make it a little more consistent. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes you be like, all right, my team's pushed up. I can turn around. I know they're spawning here. Great. But other times it's like, yo, why are they spawning behind us right now? No one's even pushed up. No one's even capturing C or whatever. Like, hard point, the spawns are kind of supposed to be wacky because you're constantly moving and stuff. But it's just they're having an update for when the beta releases for everyone. They said they're improving the spawns, which I got to give it some relax because it's a beta, so I'm not terribly mad. But like I said, I'm just giving you guys my opinion. Now TTK, I think it's great. It doesn't feel fast at all. It's actually proven to be a little slower than BO6. Stop complaining about it. Moving on. Active camo. These are quick ones. Active camo. Not bad. You can still see people. It's not as bad as people are saying. It's not that good. It's not that bad. It's just a decent thing to have. Moving on. Zombies. Great. That's all I gotta say about zombies. Great. But a pro slash con is that it's a very team based game this year. And so if you don't have a team, it will suck a little bit. But if you do have a team, the game is going to suck less. But that's all I have for you today. Like I said, I give it a 7.5 out of 8. It's good, not great, not bad, not horrible. It's just a little better than last year. So Take that with a grain of salt for you guys that haven't played it yet. I'm gonna let you decide. So when you do play it, let me know how you enjoy it. But it's your boy Tezo, and I'm out of here. Deuces.